Another top mistake that climbers make is just jumping on the wall, hoping for the best, and not actually taking the time to first analyze the route and come up with a plan of action on how to best tackle it. Now, the disadvantage of not having any sort of plan is that often it will end you up in very awkward and uncomfortable positions, which ultimately results in you having to waste a lot of energy trying to get back into the proper positions so that you can finish the route. Often what happens too is that all that wasted energy ultimately results in you not being able to actually conquer the route that you're trying to do. So it's definitely worth your time to take those extra few seconds before your climb to actually make a plan. So here we have our in-house expert Christoph with an actual example. You can see here that as he starts to climb, the intuitive thing to do is grab the hold here with his left hand. It's a nice, comfortable hold, well within reach, and seems like a good idea. However, after he does this, you can see that his next move requires him to actually cross his arms, which is definitely something that he should try to avoid, as now we can see he is very off balance, he is in a very awkward position, and now has to waste his arm strength to get back into balance and back into control of the climb. Now, because he's burning himself out so close to the beginning of the route, there's a good chance that he won't have the energy necessary to actually complete the climb if this is indeed a difficult route. What he should have done is grab the hold with his right hand, and now you can see that reaching that next hold is much easier with his left. He's able to stay in control, stay in balance, and used up only a fraction of the energy that he was using up before when he was doing it wrong. Alright, so that covered the arms portion, but it's also smart to think of where your feet will go too, especially since your legs is what you want to ideally be pushing you up the wall, since it is much easier to let your legs lift your body than pulling your body weight up with your arms. So in this example, on this route, if you lead with your right foot, going up with your left foot is awkward and a much higher step than it needs to be. Also, it's putting him a bit off balance when he tries to execute the next move with his arms. And like I mentioned before, getting off balance wastes a lot of energy as it forces you to use up strength to get back into balance before you can continue your climb. So instead, if he led with his left foot, going up to the next hold is a much more comfortable reach for his foot, and then reaching the next hold with his arm is much easier too. So remember, take those extra few seconds to actually plan your strategy. It makes climbing more fun and also results in a huge boost to your climbing performance, as you're no longer wasting energy, burning your arms, trying to stay in balance and getting out of awkward and uncomfortable positions.